He is weird.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly. Yes, we're a few minutes late and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily, but at least we're late daily.
We're late daily. I couldn't hear myself.
And it's weird. It's technology. You have it set up and then the computer decides to change it on you.
Yeah. And you don't do anything. You don't push a button. You don't do nothing that makes it do it.
Yeah. And just so somebody know, I might get interrupted by someone saying, is it okay to go do backyard stuff? Anyway, keep moving. All right. So inventory is up this week, up 7,024 nationwide. So 739,434. But average in this time in 2015 was 1.2 million. So
right.
We're still under. There was an article put out that stated that veterans are more likely than civilians to buy a home in the next year.
Mm-hmm.
This is how skewed numbers are. 74% of military population plans to buy a home in the next year compared to 69% of civilians. Woo-hoo, 5% difference. And let's write an article over that.
Well, it's slow news week. I mean, nothing dramatic happened this weekend except for a McDonald's worker.
Yeah. He got $20 an hour, man. He got a raise.
Oh my God. Yeah. Somebody said, I heard someone comment, it's their vicious commercial about Trump right now. He doesn't take a paycheck for a presidency, but he does this, and this. And his Project 2025, which they've already debunked, and even the authors of it said he had nothing to do with it. They're still running with that. And guess what? The liberals and the Democrats are swallowing it up.
Of course,
because if you say it so many times, there he is. It says okay to go to the backyard. You pool guy.
Did he say it?
No.
Oh, then just let him go. It's all right. Locked door.
Yeah. If you say it often enough, if you say it over and over and over again, they're going to start to believe you that it's true.
Well, there was a politician that said some bad things about one of the guys he was against. And, like 15 years later, somebody asked him, why'd you say that about him? Oh, it was politics.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And I think the biggest issue that we have with everything that we have is people take information. It's like this when you're in high school or in college and so-and-so was an asshole. Everybody said, don't mess with that person. He's a dick, whatever.
Right.
Excuse my language, people. I apologize.
And
then, or they said all this bad stuff about that girl or that guy. And then you got to know them and it was not true at all.
Yeah. Guess what they were not? They weren't a dick and they weren't a floozy.
So you just got to be careful with what you take. You need to find out for yourself and don't just rely on what other people are stating.
Yeah.
And that's why, because my daughter hates Trump, but she has no understanding why, except for he's racist. Really? Yeah. What did he say of that?
What has he ever done in his entire life?
And I don't believe Kamala is stupid. I don't believe that part of that either. So I don't believe in any of that kind of stuff. Go figure it out for yourself.
I believe she's not a natural born leader. I believe she cannot lead this country out of a wet paper sack.
Well, that's
I believe that every other foreign country will just giggle and laugh at us and take advantage of us left and right.
Well, but what we're stating is get to find out yourself. Don't just listen to the news. The news is skewed one way or another, no matter which station it is. Go find it out for yourself and figure out how you want it. And same with the bill, same with everything that's coming up, propositions and all the different things.
Yeah. I wish I could capture all the things. I've got brothers-in-law, and I love them to death. I mean, they're wonderful guys, and you know me. I don't care one way or another. It has nothing. Someone's sexuality doesn't affect mine at all, or how I feel. About a person. I don't care. But they, he hates LGBTQ. I don't think he hates LGBTQ.
I don't think he hates anybody.
I don't think he hates anybody. And you look at his, what was it, that show he had, The Apprentice.
Yeah.
And one of his volunteers was saying, oh, Johnny's gay. And he's like, Johnny, you gay? He goes, yeah, I'm gay. He goes, well, that's why there's different items on a menu. Okay, let's move forward. Who cares?
Right. And I think that's just the problem.
Yeah.
They want to make it to where we fight against each other. And I'm talking politicians, people in process now.
We let control. Extreme left and extreme right run this country.
Yeah. And they want us fighting against each other so that we don't know what they're doing and because they're destroying this country, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
We need term limits. There's so many things we need to do and make changes and drastic changes. And I think that's why they're afraid of, I mean, because look at the dream team Trump put together. And I'm just stating what I see. I'm not saying what you should think, but the people he has Tesla's guy. He's got, JFK, RFK Jr.
Yeah.
and all these people who are top people in their industry to come in and fix our government, which we need. But if it gets fixing, people aren't going to be able to go in public service and make all this money. And that's what they don't want.
That's what they don't want.
I mean, because when you have a bartender who can go in and be
She's
poor
worth
and now
27 million or something like
some
that.
ridiculous amount of millions of dollars now, and it's like, how did you earn that when you only make $100,000 something a year?
Yeah.
Anyway, there has to be something fishy there. Let's move on.
It wasn't done legally. Oh, let's see. It seemed like a slow weekend this weekend, but maybe because I was involved in other things. But
I was doing a continuing education.
Yeah, tell me about that. How fun is that?
I love the fact that they have pushed so much of this, and this is my opinion, woke stuff into everything, implied bias and all this stuff and race. It's like, I look at that. I've been in this industry for 30 years, which I couldn't believe I had my real estate license for 30 years, but I got it when I was in the Navy. And I was in the Navy, so we dealt with all nationalities, and we picked on each other, and we hit each other for everything that was what they would call racism, which we called building each other, and we went back and forth, and that's just how we dealt with the issues.
Right.
We didn't care what color you were. We didn't care any of that kind of stuff. I know there are people out there who still do that way, and that's something from being born, raised in a family that way.
Yeah, kids are not born with bias.
I guess we're kind of way off of the subject, but I just can't believe the stuff I had to go through and listen to, and for real estate sales.
Right.
And the fact that there's certain things that cause other people not to be able to buy homes.
Well, and some of it's true. Some of it's very true. It's redlining and all that stuff.
Well,
and
it used to be.
That. Yeah.
It used to be. But what I'm getting at is I'm talking about income. We all have an opportunity to build whatever we want. I was dirt road poor.
Yeah.
After my dad died, we moved to the really bad side of Turlock. Not bad side, but west side of Turlock, and it was dirt.
The less expensive side of Turlock.
Yeah, we were dirt road poor, and that's okay. That we weren't really technically dirt, but our driveway was dirt.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's the only way to describe it. I had one pair of pants and a pair of shoes and a couple shirts. That's all I had in high school.
Yeah, and you didn't gain weight until you joined the Navy.
That's right, till I was able to eat. And I didn't gain weight, I gained muscle.
Yeah.
From being able to put all the protein where it needed to be. But what I'm getting at is everybody has the opportunity to do what they want in this world, unless they listen to the different people on right and left who actually keep you down.
Exactly.
Let's move on from there, and we'll have a lighthearted. There was supposed to be some news today. I didn't see the U.S. economic indicators, but I did.
Wait, what's the lighthearted part?
Huh?
Is it because we're 40 points down?
Oh, I don't want to get into the fact of the mortgage market where the 10 years to 4.17, that thing used to be 4.6. I mean, 4.63 or something like that a couple of weeks ago before the Fed raised. But this is normal in October that, are we in October? Yeah. That when Fed raises and when in October also things go up. Right now, the mortgage-backed securities are down 45 basis points. That's a lot to move in one day for really not much news out there at all. I mean, I see nothing to make it except for some comments from one of the Fed guys, but it shouldn't be enough to move it
move the needle that much.
And it could be the fact that there's not a lot of news that is causing this. Who knows? Most of our stuff is the last week of the month, is all the BLS and all the jobs, the stuff that we need to tell us which way it's going. So not this week, but next week it could be a major move. So.
Okay, well, we got a week.
Yeah,
we got a week. I had the opportunity and pleasure of emceeing an installation dinner for the Tuolumne County Association of Realtors Friday night. It was a wonderful event. It's an amazing little bar in Harris Ranch up there. And
Harris Ranch?
Well, no. What is it called? Huh?
No, I just
I know what you mean, but I think that's what it's called.
Just keep moving on.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I got to see one of my favorite people, and that's Otto Katrina, a past president of the California Association of Realtors. And he's so humble and so good at what he does. They have a good group up there. I know you sell a lot of real estate, or you don't sell a lot of real estate. You do a lot of loans up there, but great people.
Mm-hmm. I do loans everywhere, but I like working. I used to be up there weekly, and then now I can't.
Well,
I don't have enough.
You're on this thing all the time.
Well, I'm doing a lot besides this, so I'm only on this thing. I don't know,
4 days out of the week.
5 hours a week or 8 hours a week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it was a wonderful event.
Good.
And I got to judge a rib cook-off.
How was that?
Well, filling. It was very filling.
Any good ribs?
There were 6 teams. The ribs were all so very, very good. There was just, like millimeters of a difference in flavor and taste and presentation. It's hard to judge when all the food is so good. And you can only have one winner. And I think the guy was pretty happy he won.
Good.
We also got to taste tri-tip, which I like tri-tip. A lot of people don't, but
I do.
I do.
If it's cooked right.
Oh, the winner was delicious. The others were good too, but the winner was absolutely delicious.
Good. Yeah,
and it was a
I smoked
fundraiser
mine for like 5 hours.
It was a fundraiser for PAL, Police Activities League, and I guess they raised quite a bit of funds. It was good. It was a fun event.
Good. All right. Well, I didn't do much of anything besides education, and actually wrote a few courses and a couple of webinars to do and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then yesterday, what did I do?
Watch football and watch the 49ers lose.
Got upset. Oh, I didn't get upset. I'm just like,
it was a Super Bowl again.
It was a Super Bowl. I can't believe. Well, I can. The plays were so horrible, so wrong. He was just outcoached. We got our asses kicked. I hated watching it, but I watched it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Be a fan forever. You can't be one of those
fair weather
fans. Oh, I don't like them this year because they're sucking. If you're a fan, you're a fan. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a Whirlpool fan.
Yeah. Broncos are doing better. They'll grow just like you guys. You will.
Did they play yesterday or they
played Thursday? They played last Thursday.
Oh, they played Thursday and they won.
Yes, but So I think we're 4-3.
Yeah.
Which but the problem is in our area. Who's in top of us? Kansas City, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they? 6-0 now.
7-0. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
they're the last ones.
Yeah. The last ones to lose a game.
All right, that's it. I don't have anything else.
Bye, kids. We didn't even talk about real estate, really.
Yeah, we did. We talked in the beginning that more veterans are going to be buying this year than civilians.
75%.
By a whole 5%.
Instead of 60. Oh, that's 6.
59%.
Okay. Bye, kids.
All right. Talk to you
later. Have a great day.
Talk to you tomorrow. We'll have more news tomorrow. Hopefully this thing goes back the other way before we know it.
Yep.
It'll probably be after election is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So, all right.
November 5th?
2nd.
I know.
I don't know when it is. I'm gone that week.
Are you really? Where are you going?
We'll talk about it afterwards. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Make it a great day. Bye.